Welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Hunter Gunslinger here with a new video. If you're new to the channel, remember to hit the bell icon for notifications for my next video. Today's topic is what is the best ICR 7 attachments and classes for beginners in BO4. The gameplay you're seeing is pre-recorded before the October 30th update. The ICR 7 has been nerfed with 2 changes to the reduction to headshot damage and reload speed. The different ways to figure out your class setups and attachment in most first-person shooter games, but for COD games it can be difficult to understand. The playstyle in gunfights can be a major factor, especially gunfights when players are sprinting so fast, have scuffed gaming controllers and control freaks to help them succeed a little bit better. Most importantly, having slight delays from your console and monitor can play a big role. Noting there are 200 to 300 millisecond delay from your controller, and the ARS has a 300 millisecond delay in this game. Before we dive into today's topic, what was your best ICR setup in BO4's multiplayer? Hit the comment section down below, voice your inputs on the setup for the ICR 7. Much like the ICR 1 in BO3 and the ACR from the previous COD games, the ICR 7 has a low damage and low recoil for assault rifles. Not the best AR in the game, but the accuracy on the ICR is its main strength. The ICR 7 deals less damage than the Rampart 17 and the K957. It will take 5 shots to kill if you're close range, which prevents it from competing with most SMGs in close range. The ICR 7 is unlocked in the multiplayer mode between level 1 and 5. Again, not the best, but it can help you rank up more for the more better weapons. The ICR 7's damage is between 20 to 37. The magazine size is 35 rounds with 3 magazines. And the rate of fire is 600, which experts say contribute negatively to the rifle's time to kill, but it allows to be accurate at low range. No operating mod for the ICR 7, high caliber or hybrid mags, or extended mags, and rate of fire that most AR weapons have available for attachments. The headshot damage before the update was 40. Now it's probably between a 20 or 30. The rate of fire is 12, the range is 10, and the accuracy is 12. The ICR 7 can be unstoppable with the right attachments to help it succeed in any gunfight, which can be annoying in BO4. The ICR 7 comes with 6 attachments to choose. There were 2 attachments I used for the ICR 7 you will see in the gameplay. The first setup I used was Grip 1 and Grip 2, Quick Draw, and FMJ. The Quick Draw allows the aim down sight 25% faster for a superior range and performance, meaning the aim down sight is best for shooting enemies for mid-range. So shooting with hipfire will most likely miss shots. Having Grip 1 and Grip 2 benefits from the recoil not particularly high on the ICR 7. The Grip 2 will assist flinch reduction while aiming down sight, and Grip 1 will assist with longer range gunfights from light movement from the recoil. The second attachment was the same, but this time I used long barrel. It was a waste for the Pick 10 class because the effects didn't really change and the base setups was kind of basically the same. Light part in the video I mentioned the attachments I used for the ICR as you see right now, but the Pick 10 system will help you succeed with its weapons. The perks are very important for all weapons, especially the ICR 7. Most importantly, Scavenger, because of course if you're using a lot of bullets when you're firing, Scavenger will most likely be a good perk for people who gunfights are not fair on their side and they lose a lot of ammo. The Scavenger replenish ammo from the fallen players. Dead Silence is another one to help more gunfights to move quietly because in most cases in BO4, in most cases in most COD games, where you're running through these maps, your footsteps can be very loud in most certain areas, so Dead Silence will help you win more gunfights and stay a little bit more longer in most cases. Here are the top 3 popular setups for the ICR 7. Now, most of these attachments that you see as the top 3. Now, a lot of people always say that secondary weapons are very important. So for me, you can go by not having a secondary weapon or any secondary weapon to kind of help you out because the ICR tends to lose a lot of ammo in most gunfights. So your secondary weapon can be very important. But if you are a person that knows how to conceive your ammo with the ICR 7 or any assault rifle or any weapon in Call of Duty, you would do just fine. Most importantly, I would run in most of these perk setup Scavenger. Scavenger is your most important setup to kind of have replenish ammo when you're running through these maps, because like I said, the ICR 7 will tend to lose a lot of ammo in most of these gunfights. Know importantly that they take 5 shots to kind of take down your enemies at close range. So Scavenger should be run in most of these perks. You don't have to run Scavenger, but Scavenger is mostly important. So running an actual wild card, maybe perk 1, can definitely help you out in most cases. Now if you want to stay alive, Ghost, Dead Silence can definitely help you out. And of course, with Nomad and a lot of these trap areas from a lot of these specialists, running Engineer as a perk is a good way to stay alive too. So it all depends on your gameplay and depends on your playing style, and most importantly, the encounters that you have in most of these games. That concludes today's video on the best ICR 7 attachments and class setups for beginners. So far, there were many different attachments to choose from and class setups for different gunfights and playing style. Remember, it doesn't guarantee you will win matches in gunfights in multiplayer, but it will help you rank up more to get the better weapons and plus unlock items you need in BO4. If you'd like to see more BO4 guides, let me know in the comment section down below. Share today's video, and remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for the next video. See you again next time. Thanks for watching.